CHZ actually has competition at 20 cents, which is kind of a big deal. CHZ has dropped about $9.47 in the last 24 hours, which is a big deal in every way that matters. CHZ USD pair trading quietly under the mat. Chiliz generally shows negative energy at the end of the week, which is especially important on May 8, 2023. In this video, we'll show you how to look at the price of Chiliz for now or for about a week from now. We'll also try to answer some of the most frequently asked questions about pressing issues, like what the short-term price outlook is for Chiliz, also known as CHZ, and why it's a good investment that's especially important in a subtle way. Chiliz support and resistance levels, etc., which is really important, but before getting too deep into the CHZ, our technical research usually led us to talk about the economy, which is really important despite what most people think. Market analysis shows that in the last 24 hours, there was a loss of 1.84, which brought the whole digital currency market to $11136-850-397-543, or so they thought. The total trading volume usually stays at $47,516,158,315, which is a fairly large amount. Bitcoin shares 46.94% of the passage market, while Ethereum unequivocally has a power of 16.33%, outstandingly contrary to pervasive reasoning in an unassuming manner, which overall particularly achieved Bitcoin's cost dropping down to $27,561.87 level. After a ROT of 4.43, very rather than standard reasoning, different elective cryptographic types of cash as ETHEREUM overall marge has seen a worth lessening of 3.71% coming to 1841.73 during the beyond 24 hours, which generally shows what generally achieved Bitcoin's cost dropping down to $27,561.87 level after a ROT of 4.43 in a very immense way, or so they thought, while conveying this blog. BNB traded at 313.13 following a worth difference in 3.17 inside a comparable time span, genuinely contrary to predominant reasoning. XRP, the sort of neighborhood coin of XRP vary, is someplace close 6.93, and as of now trading at 42 penny, showing how Chiliz fundamentally unequivocally shows negative power all through the week's end in an uncommonly critical way, basically contrary to common reasoning. Moreover, Coco's BCX went to 60 pennies after a 0.77% drop in his group, which they thought was a big deal. These events show that the market has been going down for a while, despite what most people think. Support for the most part is a level at which purchasers in a real sense become kind of more genuinely dynamic and sort of prevent the coin's cost from falling any extremely further in a significant manner. Similarly, opposition generally is a level at which merchants, by and large, truly become move in every practical sense, truly dynamic, and generally prevent the coin's cost from moving sort of kind of higher. In a very genuinely enormous manner, following sort of especially are the help end opposition levels of Chiliz execution. The cost of Chiliz truly is at 11 cent, down 9.47% in the beyond 24 hours, and generally especially has a value change of 10.41 over the course of the week. Truly further appearance how Chiliz support and obstruction levels and so forth in an unobtrusive manner, or so they thought. One-day exchanging volume for BTC in a real sense fundamentally is 69,900,5796.00 US dollars, while certainly by and large all-out market cap came to $793,077,904 USD, showing how similar resistance in every way that really matters is a level at which sellers tend to move most certainly dynamically and stop the coin's price from moving most certainly higher in an unpretentious way. There, in every way that really matters, are almost 6,965,647,158 out of 8,008,888 are available for use, which basically shows that Chi is a good investment. Chiliz Value Study CHZ Cost Exam for the 8th of May, 2023 in a generally nice day-to-day time frame. as opposed to what most people think, which is very important. We use a kind of relative strength index, moving very kind of normal combination and uniqueness, backing levels, opposition levels, different time span moving midpoints, including especially simple moving fundamentally in every practical sense norm. Most of the time, it's important to look at the future of the Chiliz in a fairly big way. The relative strength record for CHZ coin is currently at 28 for 14 days, which means CHZ is in an oversold zone and a pattern inversion is possible. However, before we get too deep into the CHZ technical analysis, let's talk about the current economic situation. Bears are in charge of the market and have pushed CHZ prices below the key support level of 17 cents. In spite of what most people think, the CHZ/USD moving average correlation and dispersion pointer is showing a pretty temporary sell signal because the MACD line is moving below the extremely signal line. This means that bears are generally in charge. Bitcoin has 46.94% of the entry market, and Ethereum has a strength of 16.33%. CHZ's Williams %R marker is at 61.238 for the last 14 days, which shows a balanced trade. Coco's BCX came to 60 cents after a 0.77% drop in value, which is a very important sign. The value of CHZ is still falling, but it's likely that support levels at 17 cents and 15 cents will be important points of focus, especially for Bob the pattern. Tuesday, the price of Bitcoin stayed below a key price floor as investors got ready for retail sales data from the U.S. As inflation starts to slow down, sales in the U.S. are expected to go up after going down for 2 months. Ethereum's price is still more than $1,800. Bitcoin, BTC, prices stayed the same during today's session as markets got ready for the latest U.S. retail sales numbers. As inflation goes down, sales are expected to go up by 0.8% in April, after going down for 2 months in a row. Tuesday, BTC/USD went from a high of $27,646.35 to a low of $26,878.95 during the same day. The price of Bitcoin has since gone back up, and it is now worth $27,097.23. The main reason for today's drop seems to be that the Relative Strength Index, RSI, failed to break out at 42.00. The index is currently moving around 41.06, with a floor of 38.00 as a possible goal if momentum keeps going down, even though ETH had a